The first light of dawn crept over the mountains, painting the sky in soft shades of pink and gold. In a small village nestled among the hills, a young boy named Paothao stirred under his thin blanket. Today was no ordinary day. Today he would go beyond the familiar fields, beyond the protective forest, to a place he had only ever heard about in hushed whispers, the dragon world. Paothao, wake up! His mother called from the kitchen. Her voice trembled slightly, as if she sensed that something fundamental had changed in the air this morning. The comforting aroma of steaming sticky rice and freshly brewed tea filled their small home, but Paothao barely noticed. His mind was already miles away, racing with wonder and a burning curiosity. "Yes, Mama," he called back, quickly tying the simple cloth around his waist. He grabbed his wooden hoe, not as a tool for the fields, but as a trusty staff for the journey ahead. He slung his small hand-woven basket over his shoulder. Inside, there was nothing but a bit of dried fruit and a water skin, but it felt like provisions for a grand expedition. His heart pounded against his ribs like the wings of a great bird taking flight. Today, he would leave the ordinary world behind. Paothao walked through the familiar village paths, his bare feet knowing every stone and root. He passed houses with smoke curling from their chimneys and chickens pecking lazily at the ground. Old Man Cow waved from his porch, and Paothao waved back, a silent goodbye playing on his lips. Everything was just as it had always been, yet to Paothao, it all felt different, like a scene from a life he was about to leave. When he reached the edge of the forest, the boundary between his world and the unknown, the air changed. It grew thick and began to shimmer, as if it were alive and breathing. The ancient trees seemed to whisper his name on the breeze, their leaves trembling not from wind, but from a shared excitement. Paothao took a deep, steadying breath and stepped onto a hidden trail that snaked its way into the deep green shadows. A path no one in the village ever spoke of, but one he had always known was there. The path twisted and turned, descending deeper and deeper into a valley bathed in a golden ethereal mist. The sounds of the village faded, replaced by a profound silence that hummed with unseen energy. Suddenly, the ground beneath him trembled lightly, and a deep, melodic hum filled the air, resonating in his very bones. Paothao stopped, his eyes wide. Before him, a great river of sparkling water appeared, flowing with colors he had never seen before: brilliant violet, deep emerald, and a fiery, pulsating red. And across the river, his breath caught in his throat. Across the river hovered enormous dragons, their scales glinting like 1,000 scattered jewels in the sunlight. Some coiled gracefully in the air, their long bodies weaving intricate patterns against the sky. Others slithered along the surface of the glowing water, their eyes ancient and filled with a wisdom that seemed to hold the secrets of time itself. "Welcome, Paothao," a deep, rumbling voice echoed, not in his ears, but directly in his mind. It came from the largest dragon, a magnificent creature whose scales shimmered like molten gold. "We have been waiting for you." Paothao's heart, which had been racing, now felt as if it had stopped altogether. He stood frozen, a small boy before a council of gods. "You know my name?" he stammered, his voice barely a whisper. "Yes," the golden dragon replied, its voice a gentle thunder. "You have a brave and open heart, and the dragon world senses those who are destined to see its secrets. Your spirit called to us, and we have answered. Come, follow us, and you will learn the ways of our world." As if summoned by the dragon's words, a smooth stone bridge materialized over the river, its surface glowing with a soft, inviting light. Without a second thought, without a flicker of doubt, Paothao stepped onto it. As he crossed, the dragons began to circle him, their powerful wings creating a gentle wind that lifted his hair and made the air sparkle with tiny motes of light. Every beat of their wings seemed to hum a song that only he could hear, a primal melody of fire, water, and sky. It spoke of creation, of power, and of a destiny that was now unfolding. When he reached the other side, the valley opened up into a vast landscape that defied all imagination. Mountains made of pure, translucent crystal rose into the sky, catching the light and refracting it into a million dazzling rainbows. Waterfalls cascaded down their sides, shimmering with the same rainbow-colored water that flowed in the river. All around him, glowing plants dotted the fields, pulsing with a soft internal light. Paothao felt as if he had stepped into a dream, yet every sensation was vividly real: the warmth of the sun on his skin, the cool mist from the waterfalls, the gentle, constant rumble of energy beneath his feet. "Here the land is alive," the golden dragon explained, its massive head now level with Paothao's. "It is not just rock and soil. It feels, it breathes, and it teaches those who are willing to listen. You, Paothao, have come to learn." Paothao looked at the incredible world around him, then back at the wise, ancient eyes of the dragon. He nodded, a surge of awe and determination washing over him. He knew that this was only the beginning. The dragon world was vast, mysterious, and full of challenges he couldn't yet comprehend. But he also sensed that it held the knowledge, the strength, and the courage he would need for all the days to come. As the sun began to set behind the crystal mountains, painting the sky with fiery colors that mirrored the river below, Paothao took his first step deeper into the dragon world. His journey had truly begun. His heart was full of wonder, his mind was sharp and alert, and a small, confident smile touched his lips. Tomorrow, he would begin to understand the secrets of this magical realm and perhaps, in doing so, discover the true secret of himself and the destiny that awaited him. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into a new world. I hope this story sparked your imagination. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next chapter of Paothao's adventure. See you next time.